Hey guys, in this episode you will learn a little bit more about how I'm developing this new main city in my prefecture of Shiroku and how I expanded my highway network just slightly to ensure that this new city gets enough connection to the outside world and to my little seaside town of Shiroku over here. So join me in this episode, and in case you haven't followed me yet, please leave a like, please follow me here, click away that bell button, and yeah, let me know your thoughts. So let's get going and let's get started. Hey guys, and welcome back again to me, Ben, playing City Skylines 2 here in my prefecture of Shiroku. Having a look at the latest build of my little seaside town here. I need to fix a couple of things, and honestly, in the meantime, I already worked on fixing another thing that actually one of my viewers pointed out, thankfully, because I completely overlooked that. So I used another mod, and it's the water tools mod, to include like one river flowing thing here, which ensures that my river actually flows down to the sea, which is great because I was missing a lot of water here along the way, and I think it no longer looked the same as it did before. And right now I'm realizing that I also need to fix another little minor thing here, and I'm just wondering how I could do that. So probably by looking for sand, and then I can edit this surface here and ensuring that I have the energy mod enabled. This gives me the option to fill out everything here properly. I need to decorate at some point in time the beach a little bit further, but that's something I'm not going to focusing on today, as I'll be doing some new stuff here, and this will be mainly about decorating parts of the city here, parts of this little town, removing some parking options here and there, and I think that's what I'm gonna start with. So yeah, in case you haven't followed me yet, please consider doing that, because obviously, like, I very much appreciate you guys following me. And in case you haven't left me a like yet, please also consider doing that. So I'm just wondering, wasn't there a no parking option? The only way to stop them. Yeah, I remember. So there wasn't a no parking sign yet. I think the only way to stop people from parking is actually by adding some trees to the road. But that's fine. That's something we could do like here and there to ensure that the cars can flow better, or the traffic can flow better, especially when it's becoming like during rush hours, for example. I think it makes absolutely sense to take care of that. And right now I'm also thinking about adding some trees here and there, because I want those people to park in my parking lots instead of on the road, because I want them to pay for it. But roadside parking also has a fee, so I think, but it looks somehow better. So I definitely want to avoid having them park everywhere across my town. And I think the rest can stay as is. That's fine. That's completely fine. It's no longer bad weather here. So we do have some sunshine. The train is doing some weird stuff here. Yeah, but at least it figured itself out, so that's good. And then I'm also planting down some trees with the tree mod here. I want to use some smaller brush and just ensure, and I don't want to use the anarchy mod because that only leads to trees landing in positions where they shouldn't be, so I need to delete them again. Too close to the train line. That's fine, the rest is just looking good, I think. And then we go back to the tree brush. Here a few more trees. I actually like the current density here quite a lot because it makes things a bit more, merged into the overall look and feel of the city, which is great. I placed also a lot of parks in my last episode to ensure that, like, there I have to figure out what's happening here. I think there's not a huge demand for that right now, which leaves those buildings a bit empty. I think if I create some but not EU, North American medium density housing here and there, I think this would make way more sense. Yeah, starting to build up, that's great. So again, some more trees here to hide these unpleasant views. And I also want to make sure that this kind of little highway here, or at least the sound barriers, are covered by more trees. There we don't get as close. And that looks better here. There are any empty spaces here that I need to fill? Yeah, there are still some empty spaces here. This will be eventually removed after a bit. And now I'm also decreasing the size of my brush here. Okay, that's okay-ish. Keeping it as green as possible. Now I'm searching for, well, I'm quickly doing a save here to ensure that everything's going fine before I'm starting to search for some boulders, because those are the only big rocks that you can get in Skylines 2 right now. I use the Anarchy mod here because I want to make sure that this kind of merges into the landscape a bit better. That also automatically removes my but at least you can stack them, which is great. Pull the 5. At least want to create a bit of a rough edge here. So I'll be back for you in a few minutes as soon as I'm done with that. And then we'll continue the process of decorating the city a bit more. So see you in a bit, and thanks for staying tuned. So I think the transition between that area and this area now looks way better than before. I just need to add a few more boulders here and there. That's what I'm quickly doing here, just to fill out the space between like the beachy sand and the other things. Just need to pick a random boulder. And a couple of these could also sit in the water, which would look actually better. Maybe it's also some kind of barrier for incoming waves to create a natural pond, or more or less natural pond here for kids to play, just to be safe. And now, so I'm making some revenue, quite some revenue, actually. I need to think, or at least I want to think about an industrial area, a small industrial area that sits here next to my town, but not too close. And for that, I'm gonna pick some, probably alleys. It's not ideal, but should be working quite well for this intended purpose. And it could sit a bit away from the road here. Okay, so giving my industries a bit of a room here. Just pausing the game quickly. Okay, that's filling up quickly here. And I also want to create kind of a natural barrier here, so I'm pausing the game again. Using the shift terrain tool here. Decreasing the size to, let's say, 40, probably. Decreasing the strength. Increasing the height here. And creating kind of a natural barrier here. And then I'm using the level terrain tool because it makes things a bit easier for me to pick the best height for this. Bringing it as close as possible to the road. And then slope terrain tool. This height here. Okay, nice. It's a good start. And then I'm smoothing things out here. Just a bit. So that it's not as obvious as it could be. And again, saving. That's what I learned. Like from my last episode, I had, 4 or 5 crashes in total. Which is, a bit strange, which was really a bit strange. Something I didn't expect to happen. So I'm now trying to save as often as possible. That's good as a barrier, not too bad. And then I'm using some trees here. Some evergreen trees, probably. Putting them as close together as possible. To shield the residential areas a bit better from the industrial zone that's about to being created here. And some bushes with the regular brush here, I would say. Maybe with 30. Not using the anarchy mod. Okay, I have to clear out this here as well. Yeah, in between here and there could easily be a bush. Deleting this here from the highway. And also those two. I think they don't look good enough. There's another bush sitting. Yeah, just clearing out the space here. That's fine. So let's go ahead with creating better industrial zone here. Fine. And then I need another small road here. Don't want to create something too big. I try to separate everything here. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's fine. That's room for future development here. I could also think about a small commercial zone here with just a few commercial buildings. There, I needed to place down like a small one lane road, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to plot down another commercial building here, or 2 more commercial buildings. And again, for decoration, I'm probably using this time the evergreen trees. Using the anarchy mod again. And some bushes. Could I potentially, well, let me think about this, because what I also need is some wood in my area, some forest, and some forest industries. I could potentially increase or extend this forest that's coming from here. It's more like over there. So why not plant some trees down here and use the space as a forest thing for my forest industry. But I don't want anything that's too large sitting here, because otherwise I'd be panicking a bit. Fine, that's good. So I do have some forest industry here now. That's perfect. I also like that this industry is not having any like chimneys so far. I think could this be a significant change to the city? I don't know. Or to city skylines in general. Probably it is. That smaller industries no longer have chimneys. But they aren't too small, huh? I'm bringing in a lot of money right now, which is good. Good to see that. Brook Lane is quite empty. Could I potentially... Well, let me check my parks. I know that I do have some sport parks now. Outdoor gym. Also something maybe nice to have. And then I also want to introduce a tram, but first I need a tram depot. Oh god, because I wanted to use the tram. Can I place it here? No, there is a field. Okay, let me first place down a 2-lane road here and probably set up a tram depot. I'm saving it quickly because I'm not yet sure about this. So I'm saving things here. And I want to include a tram depot. Yeah, this needs to be connected here. And then I'm wondering, because it's the first time I'm building a tram network, how am I gonna do this? One way, no, double. I need to have the double here. How am I gonna do this? Not at all, I would say. I need even bigger roads. So let me delete that again. No, I'm just deactivating it, putting it out of service for now because I'm saving that for my bigger town. And this here can get into service now because I think I'm earning enough to get better educated students and people working in my city. And I also need some offices. I want to have some office park here. Let me check, because what I do not like is having some industry sitting here. This is gonna be deleted. This is gonna be deleted. This. I always wanted to remove this part of my town because like having industry sitting here is not preferable. It's too close to my residential areas. Might cause a bit of pollution, or not only a bit, but quite a bit. So that's looking good. And then I also need to think about where and how I'm gonna place some roads in here. So that should be fine. Just increasing the game speed slightly. That should be fine and helping with the demand. I also need some offices here and there. Where could I put these? Probably here. It's also a nice space. Nice area. Not too big. Okay. That's obviously a place where I shouldn't put down any offices. Here and there, a few more offices. Then I need some more industrial buildings here. for whatever the reason, for whatever reason the game works like this, I don't get it. I wish we had more control over the actual placement of buildings, but unfortunately I can't control them right now. This could be a problem here. But so far, I think it looks quite nice actually. It doesn't look too bad. Checking my finances, that's all good. How's the school doing? 73 students. And it's only working for Shiroku, I would say. And this is also only working for here. This welfare office is usually way too big to place it anywhere in such a small town. Well, maybe it's time to expand, I think. But where to? To this island? No, not yet. I would say here would be a nice starting point. So let me choose my tiles first. 12, 16. Could I pull this off? 16 tiles? Yeah, let's go for it. So, building a new city here requires, first of all, a wonderful on and off lane. And since this will be a bigger city in the end, or should be at least a bigger city in the end, I want to ensure that I'm building something. Let me just see. I need to get some lines first here. I don't know yet where my on and off ramp will be, but I'll figure this out in a bit. I want to make sure that this is based on a grid system, at least the main roads are. So running back and forth. Maybe I should even use one more tile in between, or one more square in between, because I want to build something really massive and really big here. Where would be a good spot? Just changing directions. And also here I need to think about a good solution for an inner city crossing that probably will house huge skyscrapers in the end. So I want to build something here first. And what am I using? Are these staying on top, or will that increase? I don't know yet. Let me just build it out here and ensure that I have more room for future development. So I'll be back for you in a few minutes, hopefully, as soon as I'm done with that. I just have to think about a good solution, how to get this rolling in my city, but I'll be back for you. I'm trying a couple of things and then I'll explain my build afterwards. So please stay tuned and I'll see you in a bit. Maybe it's not the greatest choice that I'm making right now, but that's gonna be fine, hopefully, in the long run. Because, like, when I'm building out highways here everywhere, I also need to make sure that I'm building again some on and off ramps here in my downtown area, which could become a challenge. But let's wait and see how we can pull this off. I'm using the Move It mod, hopefully. Well, let me quickly save that before I'm using that again, because I had some troubles in my last episode, in episode 5, with the Move It mod and other stuff. Just let me move it. No, it's only the node. Yeah, probably. So this gets deleted. And now I'm using the 2-lane thingy here. Over here to down there. Then let's replace this part here as well. And also that. No, I'm gonna replace that first, because that looked kind of odd anyway. I'm taking the outer thing here. Sometimes with these helper roads, let's call it like that, it's kind of hard to manage things properly in a way so that it looks good. And now I'm going ahead and bulldozing some of these, or all of these, in the hopes that it looks better. And now I also need to replace this here. I'm not using that here now because I want to make sure that it looks as smooth as possible. Kind of like that. This is so weird. Oh, come on. So weird. Couldn't get any worse than that. And I'm pretty sure you will find yourself struggling with a few things here and there when you're trying to build something more or less unique in City Skylines 2. And this is not even sophisticated what I'm building here. Like, it's not even something very, very special, I would say. So the problem is, the challenge is, currently that doesn't serve like all directions. So what I could do is either lead everything underneath the existing highway, or I'm building tunnels. Am I building tunnels? So let me check. This here has to go there. And this here also has to go there. I need to understand the directions. This here also needs to go there. It's like a cloverleaf thing. That's gonna be like a cloverleaf thing. No, but this already goes. Needs to go there. I'm not creating this here. This there. This goes. Yeah. So I got myself in a situation here. I got myself in a bad situation here. 2 that run above and 2 that run underneath, probably. Can I change this in any shape or form? Can I change this? I could by creating a roundabout in the middle that helps me sort the odd traffic off. That is something you wouldn't find. So I still don't like it, not really. Would that make a difference if that wasn't a highway? This wasn't a highway. Probably. Would it make a difference? So, yeah, I think I'm going to rebuild this thing here slightly, because I don't want this to be a highway in the long run. It's too difficult, so I'm sorry, I'm deleting everything. Probably I'm cutting this part out of here. And I'm using a different building technique. But first, I need to drop the land here by a little bit. So 40, at least by 10. This should do. I'm deleting all these parts here. Oh, 500 is too big. 400 could be 350. No, 300, I think. So I'm just leaving it like that now. Going back to the highways. 3-way. Running it across. I'm just wondering whether that works. The bridge. No, can't pull it up. So maybe I gotta start building my roundabout first. So again, almost back to square one. close to getting there. It took me a while to figure it out. I'm so sorry for taking so long to make sure that this does kind of make sense. And for me, it does now. Because everybody who wants to leave the highway sooner or later has a chance to do that. And yeah, right now I'm smoothing out the landscape, as you can see, to make it a bit more or better suitable for the near future when this grows into a nice city here. And now I need to pick like the right lane thingy here. Replace this again, this again, this again, and this again, to ensure that that kind of merges into with a 2-lane. $78. Somewhere around that, like 78 something, whatever. 32, 33, that's fine. 34, good as well. I wish I had units like it. This is like never change a running system, I would say. That's something you should at least try to do as a developer. This goes in that direction, this goes here, and this moves on there. Can't I change you? For whatever reason. Yeah, no, that looks better. So 2 lanes taking off. Is there kind of a 4-lane here? Yeah, 4-lane one way. So this growing even bigger. Taking the inner circle here. That's fine. 2 lanes moving on. Gotta replace this here into a 2-lane thing. This is so weird. Like, why does it look so strange? Yeah, because I know. Because of that. Now it looks better. Still far away from perfect, man, but at least it's something I should be able to work with. And to not overcomplicate things. Using the 1-lane highway here. Probably somewhere here. How long was it? 32. 32. Yeah, 33 works as well. And I'm wondering whether that will work. For example, if I would just move out this thing here and use that tool. Dirty. That's not good. Can't even like really laugh about it. Yeah, something like this here could work. Potentially. Don't want to have any pedestrian crossings here. That's something that doesn't work. Not in such a situation here. So, and I also gotta remove all the traffic lights here. At least for now. Because I want this traffic to be as free-flowing as possible. No traffic lights here. None there. None there. And no pedestrians crossing here, please. So, and almost like back to square one, where it's not as bad, but good. Okay, need to remove this, 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 and this. Also this here and this here. I'm gonna risk it. Gonna risk it right now. Now the last step is only to do the lane math properly here. And I also gotta replace these here, these bits and pieces by a 4-lane for 2 cars. Yeah, of course. Or at least by 2 nodes. Okay, is it perfect? No, I think it is definitely not perfect, but at least it's something that I could probably work with. Just saving it for now. And I need to change the look of this thing here. Is it a retaining wall? Is it a I think it's a retaining wall. That look better? No, hopefully. No, it doesn't. No, I better leave it like that. I just don't like this bit here, and I don't get why it's so long, but probably because of this here. So I'm fixing that as well, decreasing the brush size. Yeah, I think that could be the reason why. This could be actually the reason why. So let's pick a 2-lane road from here. Well, let's just move it from this bit here. Yeah, I think that should work. That should work for now. It's not even... It's far from perfect. That's a street. That's a highway. It's a highway. I got it. Got it. So I need to replace this into a highway thingy. Please let me just let me do it. I don't care whether it's an invalid shape. Yeah, but that's at least better. It's not even, it's far from perfect. Slope here is a bit too much, and I'm saving again because I know after trying this once that I was getting so many issues here when I wanted to lower the thing here. No, I think I need to raise that. I need to raise this bit here. This brings me back to my City Skylines one time. So when I try to increase the height of bridge, see how much this game is struggling. Like, it's not even made for a move it mod, or it's not even capable of really doing that, because as you can see, it's getting all blurry. No, not this here. Oh, nice. I got a undo thingy. That's beautiful. Not too bad. How can I get to this node here? Can't even get to it. Oh, can I? Can I move it? Yeah. That's dumb. That's stupid. The better bulldozer. I can't bulldoze it properly. Sad thing. Very sad thing. So, a couple of mistakes I made, and this is what sums it up properly. Probably is, like, I didn't level the terrain. This was at the very beginning on purpose. Because I wanted to keep the natural landscape as is. But I don't know whether it was really good to do it that way or to handle things that way. So the other thing that's still outstanding is this intersection here. I need to create something before I'm even starting to work on this city here. I need to create something new here. And probably before I'm starting to do that, I should run the game for a bit, because I want to see whether I'm still making money. So I'll be back for you in a tiny bit. So I seem to still make a significant amount of money with that town, so that's actually quite good. So there's hardly any reason for me to let it stop. But on the other hand, like, what am I doing here? What would be a nice exit of this whole thing? Yeah, probably I'm doing something similar here. Deleting this bit, this bit, this bit, and this bit, and probably also this bit. And then I'll start building things out from here. So I'll be back for you in a bit. So let's say that's kind of okay as a groundwork or basic layout for this interchange. I don't know why. Yeah, no, I gotta adjust this bit here, and I'm sorry for being a bit persistent with my plans here. Like, I just want to create something more meaningful. And if that stretch, well, I could leave it like that. But at least I want to make sure that this fits more or less nicely into that intersection here, interchange. That still looks a bit odd because there's one thing underneath here that shouldn't be here. Come on. So I gotta fix this here quickly. Why is it not doing that? Oh, because of the anarchy mod. Well, that's probably better here. It's not perfect, but at least it's quite okay. So now I'm planning to smoothen things here significantly. The landscape looks okay-ish for that kind of intersection. This is a huge project for this prefecture here. Very big project. So lane math, I think everything's done pretty much correctly. I believe so. And now obviously the city decides on planting some more trees. Moving the brush strength here. Just putting down some trees here. Decreasing the brush size ever so slightly. And decreasing it even more. To densify things here. And even more, just to make this a bit of more beautiful intersection. And then I'm picking again my boulder thing here, choosing some random boulders, using the anarchy mod. And same thing over here. That's okay. Anything else here? No, I don't think so. Besides removing this thing here. And then probably adding another few random boulders here. That should look way better. So now I gotta fix. What am I going to fix? Well, that's 3-lane. It comes from a 4-lane. And then it goes back to 4-lane. So why not keep it? Same for this here. This should be a bigger downtown section later. Now I'm also trying to move these lanes here. That looks better. And I gotta replace. Well, I'm wondering whether that intersection works. I gotta check this. In real life, more or less real life. No, obviously not real life, but I gotta check this. And I think this is a highway thing here. So, okay, that could be it as a starting point for my new city. I didn't get as far as I intended in this episode, but I think I'll continue recording for a little bit because I want to put down some great things here. So again, I'm like measuring here the distance from the start point to the center point, 248. 248. So that's the center point of the road. And I need to use this here as my preferred angle to here. And then I can go ahead and delete this road, which was just my helping line here to create something more specific here. And then this makes me wonder whether it would make sense to increase the height of this highway. Well, probably not, because I could also lead this here underneath. And let me just check and see. Or above. Would it make sense? No, I think it would make more sense to actually have the highway run on top. 248. So here, center point needs to be, can I remember this? 1, 2, third tile above. 1, 2, third tile above here. So now I gotta think about it. Oh god, I gotta redo all of this. Okay, let's delete it up until here. And choose 4-lane, one-directional highway. Go from here 10 meters up, or would 7.5 be already enough? I'm gonna give it a try whether it's enough. Yeah, it is. Maybe okay, I'll give it a try. First. So I'll be back for you in a bit. I'm trying to get this fixed, and then I'll talk about the solution that I was gonna use here. So I'll be back for you. Okay, that's not too bad of a solution here. Now I'm trying to fill this up. 6. No, probably not like this. Now I'm just trying to reassemble things here. So I think with this grid, I can get kind of a start here. Moving or beginning my next episode, because right now, like I would need to have a few things fixed here. The other issue I have, and this is something I completely forgot, is like there is no electricity down there. Of course, I could potentially use... Yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna use right now. Setting down a transformer station here, and this should be like my last step for now. Using this transformer station here, setting up a regular 2-lane road here, making sure everything's connected, and then I need this here. It's only possible thanks to the Anarchy mod right now. I need this here to be connected. Let's say somewhere here. I'm just adding this to the grid. So pausing the game quickly. Using that 4-lane road. And using one road, let's say down here, adding a transformer station to there, and then also for now I'm just gonna do that like a wastewater treatment plant, even though I don't want to have this sitting here, but at some point in time I guess I will just need it. Or I'm connecting things up to 90 to 90 to this thing here. Then it should be okay. Most likely. Yeah, this is kind of cheating right now. So what do I have here? A lot of office buildings here in the middle. Just put it down. Demolish this one. What? There is no... Oh, come on. some offices here and there. I also need a commercial thing here, commercial thing there. Industrial, I'm not gonna focus on industrial right now. Oh, is this all north? So as a last step, I'm gonna remove the sound barriers here, even if they would make sense. But from well, I don't know, it doesn't look good if I have sound barriers here. I could have them on the major highway, but maybe not on the off-ramps. But on the slip ramps, that's okay, that's fine, that's good for me. So I think, despite the fact that like many of these buildings are so repetitive in CS2, I have seen way greater variation in City Skylines 1, I think. I'm gonna call this an end for this episode, to be honest, because I think I'm doing pretty well, but maybe I could even lower my tax rate down to 12 so people won't complain that much. Let's see. Spacious homes, high taxes still, yeah, high noise pollution. I don't know how to get rid of this. However, I think with that kind of monthly revenue plus 31k, for whatever reason I added in a lot. See the graphic glitches here, it's ridiculous, honestly. Should I maybe, let me give it a try, because it could be graphics, ambient motion blur and disable. I'm gonna disable the motion blur. If that's the high quality motion blur, nah, it still looks odd for whatever reason. Maybe I have to reload it at some point in time. However, I think this is a nice head start for a new settlement. I think the major city that I'm going to build here will play a significant role in the trade and whatnot in this prefecture of Shiroku. So I'm going to work with that. It's a basic road layout. I will soon reach level 8 or milestone 8, I believe. So for now, come on, fire department. Yeah, there you go. That's good. Sometimes things burn And they can extinguish both of them. That's fine. It's all good. So for now, I'll stop with this. Fresh new start over here. Beginning of a major town. Hopefully I can build something more beautiful along the way. Currently it looks very rough and I don't know what. Not very nice yet, but it'll be fine in a couple of episodes. So thank you very much, guys, for joining me again in this episode of me band playing in my prefecture of Shiroku. This little Japan inspired region here, coastline, island, whatnot, train lines, and everything's included that a Japanese city might need. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Have a good one. And thank you for staying tuned. Please follow me if you like my content. Leave me a like on this video if you liked it. And I'm happy to answer all of your comments. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Have a good one.